so today what we are going to look at is the ultimate personal assistant, and I'm super excited to show you this build. And as you can see, this ultimate personal assistant has access to these three agents, which we built them inside n8n. So the first agent is actually the calendar agent. As you can see, this agent can update event or delete event or get events inside our calendar or create event. The next agent is an email agent, which has the ability to send for us an email, reply to an email, or label email created draft, and also read our emails and mark them as read or unread. And the next agent is actually super simple. This is our contact agent, which has access to our Google Sheet, which is a kind of database for our contacts. It has the ability to get the contacts for us and also add or update any contact for us inside the Google Sheet. So let's just run through some demos. I'll show you the tools and I'll show you their functionality, and finally I'll let you know how you can download this template for completely free, plug it into your n8n, and start from there. Can you please create an event, a meeting with Alex for tomorrow 8 p.m. and also send an email to him asking if that time works for him. So now, as you can see, it is getting transcribed, and our agent is hitting contact agent, getting the email address for Alex, and then hitting a calendar to make the event and also send an email to our Alex. So now you can see that here it says that the meeting with Alex has been successfully created for tomorrow 8 p.m. And also additionally, an email has been also sent to Alex asking him if that time works for him. So you will see that the event is created here by our ultimate personal assistant here. And if quickly we check our email, you will see that the email also has been sent to Alex saying that I have scheduled a meeting for tomorrow 8 p.m. Please let me know if that time works for you. So right now I've got an email and I want to reply to the same email. And all we need to do is just ask the ultimate assistant to do it for us. Please reply to the email from Alex and tell him that I'm doing fine. So once again, everything is the same. We are hitting the right agents. Yeah, we hit the contact agent to see the contact, and now we are hitting the email agent, and we got a message that the reply has been sent to Alex informing him that you are doing fine. So let's quickly check our email address. Yeah, this was the original email. We got it from Alex, and this was the reply that was exactly sent to the same email address. We replied this email saying that, "Hi Alex, I hope this message finds you well. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking." So let's quickly show you what exactly happened inside the email agent. If we come to our email agent and if we go to executions, and we'll see the latest one, here we will see that a query was sent from the ultimate assistant to our email agent, saying that please reply to Alex's email and tell him that I'm doing fine. Here's the email address. So first what we did, we got the email address from our contact agent, and we pass it to our email agent and telling him that please reply to this email. So the email agent got this message, and he used his brain and his tools. So he got the email ID from our inbox, and he passed that email ID to the email reply tool, and the email reply tool now had the ID for that email and replied inside the same email. So if you look here, you will see that this was the message that our ultimate assistant sent to our email agent. And once the email agent received that message, he used his brain and got the information from its tools. So it used the get email tools to get the ID for that email and passed it to the tools that is responsible for replying the email. And these tools now had the ID for that email and used that ID to reply exactly inside the same email. Alright, so before we jump inside these workflows, and I'll show you how you can set up these agents and these tools. If you want to get access to the template for this ultimate personal assistant, as well as getting the calendar agent and email agent and the contact agent, you can go to the description. There's a link there, and if you go to that link, you will get all of these files. You can download them, and once you are inside your n8n workflow, just open a new workflow, and from here click on these three dots and just click on import from file, and then you will be able to select the file and bring them up into your n8n and just start plugging in. All right, so right now there is a lot going on here, and first let's look at our input and our output. So obviously we are working in Telegram and our input are in Telegram. So once we send the message in Telegram, we will check here if it is a voice or if it is a text. So here we have a switch, and basically here we are looking for if the voice exists or if the message exists. If we have a voice, then we go to this route and we will download the voice and we will transcribe it, and basically then we will feed it into our ultimate personal assistant. And if we have a text, actually let me show you quickly. So if I'm gonna hit test here, and I'll ask what's Alex phone number. So yeah, you see that here it goes to this route, which is a text, and then we will feed it into our ultimate personal assistant, and then we got a message that this is the phone number to Alex. Basically this is for the text, and what we're doing here that we are setting this field to be as a text. And right now I'm in an execution that we made a voice message, and you'll see that once our voice message is transcribed, it comes as an output of a text. So then our personal assistant can get that input as a text. And then as far as output, all we need to, are responding is inside the same chat. As you can see that here there's a chat ID, and we are mapping this to get the data, pull the data from the Telegram trigger, and we are pulling basically the same chat ID here, putting here. And for the text, which is our input, that when we are sending back the message to our Telegram, this is the output for the personal assistant that we are mapping it from here. All right, so now from here, let's take a look at the ultimate personal assistant prompt so we can understand what's going on here. If you come here and look here, you will see that what I like for this prompt is that it is not very long. It is a very short but brief. So what is going on here, that we already telling our personal assistant that here are your tools and here exactly what you need to do. So once we are asking or requesting something from our ultimate personal assistant, it comes here and read the instructions and exactly know what to do. For example, here we are telling him that how many tools you have or what are the rules, and we're also giving an example so it has the context. And at the end, we are also giving the access to the current date and time here by this expression. Basically, this is a double curly braces, $sign now. If you do this, your personal assistant can get access to the current date and time based on your time zone. All right, so now you might be asking that how we can give our ultimate personal assistant access to those other agents like calendar agent or email or contact agent. So what we're gonna do is actually to click this plus button under the tool, and from here we need to actually click on call n8n workflow tool. We need to add them as a tool. So here we need a couple of things. Before that, we need to open a new workflow and create our agents here. But if you go to that link and download the template, you don't need to build this from scratch. You can just come here and import the file, and you'll have this ready to go. So once you import these agents one by one, you can come back here and add them as a tool to your ultimate personal assistant. So here you need to give it a name. For example, give it an email agent. All right, so here you have to give a brief description for your ultimate assistant in order to call this tool. So here we can write call this tool for email actions. And then we need to choose our source. We will choose database. You can do it also as a JSON, but we don't need to do that. We can choose from our database. And here basically you need to exactly choose the agent that you want to connect. So here this was an email agent, so you can click on email agent. So what's going on now is that every time our ultimate assistant wants to talk to this tool as an email agent, our ultimate assistant will send a message to this tool or agent, and the agent will process that message and will send us back an output. This is how they basically talk to each other. So if you look here, it says that this tool will call the workflow you defined below and look in the last node for the response. Also, the workflow needs to start with an execute workflow trigger. So if we come to our agent, you see that our calendar agent always starts with an workflow trigger. So this means that another agent will call this agent always, and the response which is sending by this agent to our ultimate personal assistant is the last node, which is the response, and I'll tell you later what is it here. Alright, so this is very good. Rather than having all these tools inside the calendar agent or email agent or contact agent inside the ultimate assistant, all this ultimate assistant needs to do is only send this message once, for example, to the calendar agent, and the calendar agent will process everything and figure it out what needs to do, and send it back to our ultimate assistant, the output or the result. So let's take an example. Let's go to an execution here and let's look at this execution. So what happened here is that our ultimate assistant send a message to this calendar agent and saying that reschedule the meeting with Alex for tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and the calendar agent used his brain, and it gets the event ID or the event information from our calendar and passed it to the update event tool, and update event tool updated that event from whatever time was to 4 to 5 p.m. and send it back to our calendar agent, and the calendar agent outputted a response which is that the meeting with Alex has been rescheduled successfully, and send it back to our ultimate assistant here. So let's look at the calendar agent prompt. Here again, the prompt is very accurate and short. Here we are telling that you are a calendar assistant, you have access to multiple tools, and we are defining the tools. Also here we are giving the access to the current date and time, and we are telling you have the tools like create event with attendee, and get events, delete events, or update events. And here we are telling about some reminders that every time he needs to keep reminding of those. So here you might ask that here why we have a create event and create event with attendee, because inside this node there is an option that you can add an attendee here, but if you don't add an attendee and your message contains an attendee, for example saying that please create an event with Alex or with someone else, because we didn't define this attendee here, it always get error. So we need to basically create two nodes or create two tools, one without attendee and one with attendee. But inside the prompt for this calendar agent, we are telling that if you detect an attendee, just use the create event with attendee, and if there is no attendee inside the message and there's basically no one, you can only use the create event. And here we have our email agent. Let's break it down also. So here it starts with a workflow trigger. Basically what it is that you remember you saw in the demo with this spinning rounding animations. So once the ultimate assistant wants to ask something from the email agent, we'll send a message to this email agent, and here the email agent will get that message. So let's take a look at email agent prompts. Here we are basically, again, this is very short. We are telling that you are an email management assistant. All emails must be formatted professionally in HTML and signed off as Ali, my name. And here we are telling that you have some tools. Use these tools. For example, use the send email tools to send emails, or create draft if user asks for draft, and other tools also we are defining for them and giving the access to the time and date. And here basically for the mark on read tool and label email and reply email, basically we are telling that before taking actions for those, you need to always run the get emails in order to get the email ID. Basically this means that before running other tools like mark on read or, for example, email reply, the agent has to always run this get emails in order to get the ID for the email that wants to take action. So for example, if we want to reply an email like I showed you before, first the agent has to run this tool, and they get the ID for that email address, and then pass this email ID to this tool, and this tool uses that ID to send a message or send an email inside that same email. And once everything is done here, the email agent will generate a response and send the response back to our ultimate assistant. And also here for the output, you see that our calendar agent has two basically path or road. So if the output is successful, we go this way, and if there is an error, we go this way. So let's imagine that we have sent a message from our ultimate assistant to this calendar agent saying that please create an event for tomorrow. And once everything is done and once the message is processed, the calendar agent has to output something that, for example, that the event has been created successfully. So if it is successful, it goes this way and it will generate a message that the event has been successfully created. Or if there is an error, it comes to this way, and here we actually set the field that the response should be unable to perform the task. This message will be generated and send it back to our ultimate assistant, and ultimate assistant will get this message and it will see that unable to perform the task, please try again. So the ultimate assistant will try again and send the message again to our calendar agent. But if it is successful, it goes this way, and the message will be the output from the calendar agent, and it will be sent back to our ultimate assistant. So basically, once you are setting up the tools inside your ultimate assistant, here it says that, and look in the last node as a response. Basically, this is it. The ultimate personal assistant will always look for the last step here for the response. So let's just see that how these tools inside the email agent actually functioning. Basically, inside n8n we have a really cool feature that we used to traditionally map everything. But right now with this new feature, we don't have to manually put everything, all the values and all the names by our hand. We can use this new feature. So I'm not going to dive into all of them, but let me show you how you can do it, and it is going to be the same for all of them, so you can use it everywhere. Okay, so because we need actually a message from our ultimate assistant to send here and this to start this workflow, what we can do here that in order to only test this environment, right down here we can come here and we can delete this message, and we can put our message rather than going to our personal assistant and send this message from here. Because the message always comes as a query, we have to put it a query here inside the quotation, and we need to put our message. Okay, basically, yeah, this is our message sending to this workflow. We can save it from here, and here if I click play, you will see that the message will come to our email agent, and email agent will start taking action. So here you see that email agent is using his brain and using the sending email tool. So basically our email agent actually used his prompt and already knew that what to do. He only needed to hit one tool. As we can see that he didn't hit any of those tools. So you might be asking that how actually our AI agent knows which tool to use. Basically, right now we traditionally used to map everything inside every these tools manually, but right now the n8n has a new feature that we actually let the agent or let the model define the parameters. So if you open here, you will see that we have some fields here that it is defined automatically by the model. So here we have two, we have subject and we have the message. Basically this two means that to who we are sending the message. Subject is the subject field inside the email, and the message is the body message inside the email. So here right now I'm using this new feature from n8n, which is exactly this button here. If you stay on it, you will see that it says that let the model define these parameters. So right now you will see here that we have this information coming from the previous node, and we traditionally used to map everything by hand, that you need to take this and put it here. But right now you can click here and automatically the model defines it by itself. So the email address will go here, the subject will go to the subject, and the message will use the message. All right, so we can give it another example. Let's say, for example, I have this email from Ali here, which is opened and read. So let's tell our email agent that please mark my last email unread from this email. So if we hit run, you remember that in order to mark unread, it first needs to get the email ID and then pass it to this tool, and this tool will actually unread the message or unread the email. So you see that everything has been successfully done. If we open here, you will see that the output is that the last email from Ali has been marked unread. So if you go back to my email and refresh it, you will see that this email right now is unread. So I can open it, and if I go back, you will see that it is read now. So here, if you open this tool, get emails, you will see that here I'm also using the same feature defined by the model. So it exactly knows where to look or what to look for. So traditionally we needed to write this code by our hand or map it from here, but you can use this feature and let the model define it by itself. And again, here in the mark unread tool, we are defining the message ID which we are getting from get emails. We are passing this to a mark unread tool here, and the AI or the model will define it, will put this ID here and do its job. So right now here we are in the contact agent where we have the message sent by our Ultimate Assistant, and the contact agent has access to this tool, which is a basic Google Sheet, and inside this Google Sheet we are keeping our contacts. Actually, this is the Google Sheet that I made, and I'm keeping the name and email and phone number here. So the agent has access to this Google Sheet and comes here searching for the name and for their email address or their phone number. And once the agent is done using the tools, it will generate a response for us. It either goes to the success or to try again. So let's quickly look at the system prompt for our contact agent, which is very simple. We are telling that you are a contact management assistant. Your responsibilities including looking up contacts, adding new contacts, or updating contacts information inside the Google Sheet. And here we are giving the tools. So we are telling that contact management tools are use get contacts to retrieve contact information. Basically use this one to get the information from this Google Sheet, and use add or update contact to add a new information, or for example modify something inside the Google Sheet here. All right, so let's quickly also test it. Let's say we want to change the email address for Alex. So let's go back to our Ultimate Assistant, hit the test, and we want to say please change Alex email address to alex@workflow.com. So if you click here, you will see that it is running now, and we hopefully should see that this email address will get changed. So now we are hitting the contact agent, and you see that the email address has been changed. We also get a message that Alex email address has been successfully updated to this one, and if you need any further assistance. Alright guys, that's it. This is actually how you build an ultimate personal assistant. Obviously you can do a lot more. You can come here, play around. You can definitely give it more tools. If you have another apps or you are using another tools, definitely you can come here and select them, and you can create an agent for it, and then you can connect those agents to your ultimate assistant. In this case, if there is any changes for the future, we don't have to come here and change anything for our personal assistant other than change its system prompt. But for example, let's say that in the future you want to add more tools to your email agent. All you need to do is only go to your email agent and edit your email agent, or give it more tools. So definitely go to the link in the description, download this free template for you. You don't need to build this entirely from scratch. I already have made it for you. You can download it and you can come here and plug it inside and start working with your Ultimate Assistant. As always, if you found value in this video, I appreciate if you like it, and if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe to this channel and let me know down in the comments what videos you like, and I'll be reading them and I'll answer them as soon as possible. See you in the next one.